Hi, Kranti Bhattini here from Wealth Mill Securities. Last week was a very terrific week across the globe in equity markets. Market anticipation was if Donald Trump count starts trailing, market would witness a very high volatility. Contrary to that view, markets went up. Even last week, the US markets went up nearly 7.5%, and also Indian market also crossed the crucial resistance zone of 12,000 Nifty, and currently Indian markets Nifty is trading around 12,250 zone, and we are just below the previous highs. So we can expect market to touch new highs in the near future as long as Nifty stays above 12,000 levels. So we need to watch the next crucial level for Nifty as 12,000 levels. Previous resistance level will become now the support zone for Nifty. How the things that will determine in the next few weeks determines the level for Nifty 12,000 level. And also what we are witnessing in India is there is an outpouring of liquidity into the market from FIS. Last 1 week, the DIS, domestic institutional investors, they were the net sellers, where the FPIs, foreign portfolio investors, were the net buyers. They were keep on buying Indian equities. As the good news, as the news, Joseph R. Biden is president-elect for United States. That gives greater comfort for the Asian and emerging markets. The Chinese lobby in US, they might be rejoicing. So whatever be the trade restrictions and trade wars that's going against United States and other regions across the globe, it will take a pause, and the new leadership will definitely renegotiate all the trade deals. So that's going to benefit majority of the emerging market nations, especially China is one of the key beneficiary in this bargain. You might be thinking why equity markets are going up across the globe, and especially in India, when people thought during this jam lock of US presidential election, market might witness heightened volatility, but whereas markets were going up in a straight line. The main reason, if we observe the debt market across the globe, the money that is invested around in the debt market was around $100 trillion. Out of this 100 trillion, nearly $20 trillion into debt markets, they are not yielding anything. They are either giving zero return or negative return. The rest of the money that is invested in debt market, their yields are around maximum 3 to 4% yields the investors are getting. Whereas in equity market, despite of the volatility in equity markets over a period of 2 to 3 years, even though equity is a risk asset, but the yields are much superior when compared to the debt market. This is the reason some amount of allocation of funds that are coming from the debt market, that's money is flowing towards company earnings, that is equity markets. So the same trend is going to prevail in the days to come, and we are sure equity market rallying across the globe because of the zero interest rate and the negative interest rate policies implemented by the central banks across the globe. Because of the new leadership in United States and administration, there is going to be a big change with respect to the geopolitical environment and global trade is concerned. The new administration at the United States, they pursue the high tax regime, and they try to increase the taxes. But the news what we are getting is, since they don't have majority from the House, so there will be a gridlock, and always the gridlock benefits the stock market. So we need to wait how the things that are going to pan out in the days to come, how the policy making takes place in United States, we need to see. But despite Trump becoming lame duck, but his certain policies which are beneficial to United States, they are going to definitely carry forward in the days to come. And whatever be the administration, they will take the certain policies made by Trump administration which can benefit the United States on a longer term basis. One of the other thing what we see with respect to the new administration of Biden is there will be a lot of research, there will be a lot of funds will be allocated towards the cancer research with respect to oncology and various type of cancers, because when Joe Biden was the vice president, he was on many boards of the cancer research because his son was died at a very young age due to cancer. So one of his key area where he will focus during his tenure was allocating money towards the research, towards the cancer research. So we need to see how it's going to help the pharmaceutical companies. But the Obama Care is back. That's going to impact the Indian pharmaceutical companies. How much the impact we need to see. With respect to the stock specific action is concerned, Subex, the stock which we advocated our investors to invest during last 6 months, the stock has risen from a level of 8 rupees. Currently, the stock got relisted on stock exchanges on Monday. Currently, the stock is trading around a level of 19.55. For people who invested at 10 rupees, last 3 months, the stock have given 100% returns. But people who have been kept on investing in this stock from a level of 5 rupees, the stock has given a return of around 4x. The point I am trying to tell you is when we do certain research with respect to these stocks, whenever the stock's prices comes down, that is the level of maximum pessimism in that particular stock, but that is the time investors need to buy when there is a maximum pessimism is there in that particular stock, and that stock can give a multifold return to the investors. That's why always investors like Peter Lynch always says, I bought a stock at $12, it went to $3, and after I bought at $3, the stock went to $30. So the same kind of pattern we can see with respect to Subex. We request investors who made 1x or 4x returns, try to book profits from at the range of 20 to 25 levels if the stock is moving, or try to take some profit during this range. And this is the range where investors, it is advisable whenever a stock delivers such a quick return, always it is advisable to take some profits from the table, and when the stock comes down again you can re-enter. And also last week on Wednesday we had a detailed con call with the management of Piramal Enterprises. They sounded very optimistic with respect to their business models are concerned, and the company is going to demerge their financial services business and their pharmaceutical business into two entities in the next 15 to 18 months tenure. So the prospects are very brighter, but none of the fund managers or none of the Indian investors are not aggressively buying this stock. Whenever we go and do analysis, we try to buy a stock which is out of flavor. That's where you can create wealth. You can see a multifold return when you invest, when no one is talking about these stocks. When the world talks about those stocks, that is the stock best time to exit and book profits in those counters. So we educate investors, any dip in Piramal Enterprises, the stock is well capitalized, and the market capitalization is just 30,000 crores, led by a strong management, and they have a natural hedge in the business. Currently, the 50% of their revenues comes from pharmaceutical business, and as the economy turns into positive, there are many high frequency indicators that are turning positive, and there are many states they are coming into a growth trajectory. So as the economy comes down, as the pent up demand rises across all the sectors, the key beneficiaries are the financial sector. So and stock markets are the forward looking animals, but certain stocks there will be a lag impact. There might be some stocks they run ahead of the future, but there are some laggards which doesn't move. For example, Larsen and Turbo, the stock has not performed anywhere. This is the best time to go and accumulate that stock at every level and sit on that stock. And like Piramal Enterprises, these are the best times where when no one is talking about, when the stocks are out of flavor, that is the time to go and buy the stock. You might underperform for some point of time, but if you see the longer term perspective, if you see at a cycle of 18 to 24 months time frame, these kind of stocks that can deliver well. Always the market is run behind the flavor, always the market go behind the momentum stocks, but how long this momentum get on is the question. Whereas in these kind of contrarian stocks, the multiple X is higher side, the alpha you generate from these stocks is on a higher side, and these are all the low beta stocks. So there is no change in our investment strategy. Whenever there is a buy, this is the market, buy on dips and sell on rally. Next week we will be sharing the stock Diwali Muhurat picks. By and large, our strategy is same. If we find some interesting themes, we would be sharing with all our investors. Till then, please do take care about your health and stay healthy, stay invested. Thank you.